Good morning, beautiful people. My name is Malva, and I invite you for a wake up, feel good yoga this morning. We are in Mallorca, and the weather is great. It's the end of May, and it already feels like summer. There's sounds of the birds because we are surrounded by nature. So let's enjoy and really soak in this natural sun bath that we have here. This practice is like a perfect practice when you're just starting the day and you want to have a good energy for the rest of the day to carry it from your mat into your day. Yeah. So let's start sitting cross-legged and just relax your hands on your knees. If this position is not comfortable, you can also take a block or some support to elevate your hips gently and just close your eyes. First, taking a moment to align your spine, finding that sweet spot. So maybe just shifting the weight a bit forward, a bit to the back, side to side, and just checking in where is the position where your spine feels centered. And then align the crown of the head with your spine and with your tailbone. Start to invite some deeper breaths to the base of your spine, lower abdomen, sides of your trunk, to the area of your upper back, the space between the collarbones, in the upper part of the lungs, the chest. And maybe even you will feel it, how it floats to the back of your neck, expanding, elongating the back of the neck. And see if you can separate the breath into 3 parts: lower abdomen, mid-abdomen, and upper part of the chest. And then exhaling from the lower belly, exhaling from the middle belly, and exhaling from the chest. Inhaling to the lower abdomen area, lower back area. Inhaling to the mid-back, chest, and inhaling to the upper part all the way to your collarbones. Exhaling from the belly, lower back, sides of the trunk, mid-back, chest, and collarbones. And try to create this kind of a wave-like motion with your breath. Or almost you can visualize as if you were massaging your spine with the breath from the base to the top. And just by pointing your attention to the breath, you might feel that the breath starts to elongate. And start to maybe observe that sometimes we have our inhale a little bit longer than the exhale because it's easier to inhale long. See if you can do the opposite. Try to exhale longer than the inhale. So for example, inhaling for 4, 5, 6 seconds, exhaling for 4, 5, 6, maybe even 8 seconds. And just do a few more breaths like this, slow, deep, circular breaths. Anchoring our mind in the breath, setting up the rhythm of the breath for the rest of the practice. Good. And then bring the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. Let's take a moment to chant together mantra Om to open the practice. Inhale to the lower belly. Gently bow your head to your heart. Take a moment if you wish to dedicate your practice. And slowly release the hands back onto your knees. Let's transition to child's pose. So So bringing the big toes together, drop your hips down towards your feet. Open your knees so much so that your belly can relax between your thighs and stretch your arms forward. Relax your forehead on the floor and keep elongating both sides of your trunk as much as possible. Open the palms of your hands, spread your fingers, and just start to invite even more deep breaths to your belly, sides of the ribs, collarbones, creating space in your hips, in your pelvis, the base of the spine. One more breath. And now walk your hands to the right side, outside of the mat, and place the left palm on top of the right. And just sink here a little bit more that left side. Keep pressing your left sitting bone down to your left heel. Take a few breaths here, opening the left side. On the next inhale, come back to center and walk your hands to the other side. And this time, place the right palm on top. Allow the right side to sink a little bit more towards the ground. Press the right sitting bone to your right heel. And inhale, come back to center. Now shift the body weight forward into all fours. And let's start with some gentle spinal movements. So on the inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, open your chest, pull the butt back with your hands. On the exhale, round lower back, round upper back, push the floor, chin to chest. A few more times like this. Inhaling, opening through the front of the body. Exhale, opening through the back of the body. Always starting from the base of the spine, going vertebra by vertebra. So one more. And exhale. Good. Now come back to neutral. Bring your knees just a tiny bit more back. And now we're going to give it a little bit more motion. So shift back to your child's pose. On the inhale, round your spine and then go forward. Unfold the spine, vertebra by vertebra, open chest, bend the elbows, and with the chest open, glide yourself back. Let's do 4 repetitions like this. Inhale, rounding spine, coming forward, bending the elbows, and pressing yourself back. Starting to wake up your arms, your spine, your core, even you might feel it in your legs. Let's go one more time. Okay, and now let's reverse this undulation. So look forward. On the inhale, come very close to the floor with the chest open. On the exhale, round upper back, lower back, and glide back. Inhale, coming forward. Opening the chest, exhaling, rounding, going all the way back. Inhale, extension of the spine. And exhale, flexion of the spine. One more. Moving with your breath. Good. And then come back to neutral. Shift the body weight forward, all fours. Now lift your right arm up. Open here into the twist. Slide the right arm under the left and go into a gentle twist. Extend the left arm overhead and just taking a few breaths here. Opening the side of the body. Opening the space between the shoulder blades. Breathing through the spine. And come back to neutral. Lift up. Open the right side and return to center. Other side. Inhale with the left. Slide the left arm under. Extend the right arm overhead. And just take some deeper, slower breaths here. Good. Now pressing the floor with your right hand. Come all the way up. Open the left arm up. And come back to center. Okay, walk your hands forward. So going towards kind of like a puppy dog pose. Shift the arms forward. Keep the hips over the knees. And relax your forehead on the floor. Keep extending your tailbone towards your heels and just take some breaths here. Starting to open a little bit more your shoulders, your chest. Remember to keep extending your tailbone to your heels so that you're not disconnecting from your lower back. Still keep them long. One more breath. Good. And place your elbows on the floor. Slide yourself forward to lie down on the floor in Sphinx position. So here we have the elbows under the shoulders. Pull the mat back and open your chest. Here the pose is active, so you're pressing the tops of your feet into the floor. Elevate your kneecaps. Legs are active. Tailbone towards the heels. Keep that spaciousness in your lower back. Keep pulling the mat back to open your chest. 2 more breaths here. We want to feel it in the area of our upper back. So keep pulling the mat with your forearms towards your feet and keep bringing the sternum forward, chest up. 1 more slow deep breath to the base of your lungs. Very good preparation for all the extensions. Okay. And now, counter pose, interlock your fingers. Round your spine like angry cat, tucking your toes, and start to elevate your hips up. Be careful here. Make sure you're not collapsing in the lower back. Make sure you're bringing the belly towards your spine and still can breathe to your belly. Keep rounding the spine like angry cat position. And then start to also elevate your knees off the floor. So it's a 4-arm plank. Let's take a few slow deep breaths here. Starting to engage more our legs. Our core wakes up. Okay, 3 slow deep breaths. Keep pressing the floor with your forearms. Keep extending your heels. Legs active. Tailbone to the heels. Very good. And then lower the knees down to the floor. Place one right hand under your right elbow walls. Replace the left hand. Keep the toes stacked around your spine. Now start to elevate your hips all the way back and up to your first downward dog. Okay, start to wake up the back of the legs by just bending one knee and extending the other. Like massaging your feet into the floor, spreading your toes. Now on the next inhale, let's do a few pulsations. Lift the heels up. Exhale, lower the heels down. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Start to walk slowly your feet forward. Little steps all the way to the front of your mat. Using this pathway to still open the back of your legs. And position the feet just behind your hands so you have the same separation. Arches of your feet are engaged, lifted up. Bend knees, open the knees gently to the sides. Grab the opposite elbow and just release your head here. Move a little bit your spine side to side, so it's kind of like a ragdoll sways. Just to open a little bit more and release the lower back area, your upper back, your neck. Very good position to decompress your spine and all the vertebrae. And then release your arms. Interlock your fingers behind your neck. Bring your elbows close to your face. Gently pull the back of your neck with your own arms, the weight of the arms. Keep the knees bent and then push the floor to slowly start to roll up to standing. Then open the elbows to the sides. Push your hips forward, open your chest. Open here the whole front of your body. Keep bringing the shoulder blades together and lift the back of your heart up. Legs are active. Sitting bones pressing forward and down. And slowly release. Okay, let's go for a few rounds of sun salutation. So keep your feet together. Stand in Tadasana in the front of your mat. And now on the inhale, rounding the lower back. Lift the arms all the way up and bring them back behind the line of your ears. Open your chest. On the exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana, forehead towards your knees. On the inhale, hands on the shin bones, stretching the spine, look forward, and step the right foot back, big step. Lower your hips, open your chest. If your knee is okay, you can position the knee on the floor, press the back foot down to get this extra opening in the front of your hip. If the knee is sensitive, you just keep it elevated here, okay? Shoulders back, chest open, opening your whole front line of your body. And now bring the hands to the floor, round your spine, step back, plank position. Extend through the heels, nice long spine. Then bring the knees to the floor, keep the belly connected to your spine. You see this action? Then bend the elbows towards your ribs, shoulders back, and slowly, gradually lower to the floor. Now bring your arms back, press them into the floor. On the inhale, lifting the chest, keep the neck long. Press the tops of the feet into the floor, shoulders back. First Shalabhasana, just a simple variation. Take a moment here, activating the muscles of your back. Very good to correct our posture, especially if we have the tendency to flex the spine a lot during the day. This is a very good pose to go against that. Then place your hands close to your wrists. Pull the shoulders back, tucking your toes. And now first try to lift your belly off the floor. Okay, so it's not your chest, it's not your hips. Try to lift your belly. Sit back on your heels for a moment. Keep your toes tucked. Stretch your spine. Inhale, pulls you forward into all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax your head. Look towards your feet. Let's take slow breaths here. Keep opening the shoulder blades away from each other. So in this nice external rotation in your arms. Imagine like you want the inside of the elbow to point to look forward. That's the rotation we're looking for. Now on the next inhale, lift the right leg up all the way up towards the sky. Spread your toes. And then bring the knee towards your nose, rounding the spine. Transition the way forward. Try to step between your hands. Lower your hips. Press the back foot down if that's okay for the knee. Inhale. On the exhale, shift the weight. Now keep connecting your belly here towards your spine. As you shift the weight, lift the back leg, hold it up for a moment, finding balance. Finish, step feet together, forehead to your knees, Uttanasana. On the inhale, press through your feet and see if you can lift your heels up away from the floor. Round here, start to elevate all the way up. Finding your balance, squeeze the heels together, lift all the way up, center yourself, exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms, Tadasana. Let's go again. Inhaling, rounding lower back, creating this kind of a blueprint here that we want to keep long in the lower back, open upper back, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, elongate the spine, look forward, exhale, stepping left foot back, big step. Lower the hips, open chest. Inhale, exhaling, stepping back, plank position. Lower the knees, keep your belly connected to the spine, shoulders back, and slowly, gradually lower down to the floor with control. Arms back. This time, Shalabhasana. On the inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, arms up, and then let's up the legs as well. 4, 3, 2, last one. Place your heads close to your ribs, shoulders back, tucking your toes, belly first lifts on the floor. Press it back onto your heels. Elongate lower back, upper back, neck. Inhale, pulls you forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relax the head, look towards the feet. Connect to the slow, deep breaths. Good. On the next inhale, lift the left leg up, all the way up. Create a long line from your head to your toe, and then bring the knee towards your nose. Round your spine, big step forward. Lower your hips, open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, shift the weight, lift the leg up, hold it up for a moment, find your balance, step feet together, forehead to your knees. Pressing through your feet, lift your heels up, round your spine, and slowly, gradually begin to elevate. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together, heels together, lift up, 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 exhale, release. Now, bend your knees, second Surya Namaskar. We go from Utkatasana. Here, tailbone towards the heels, so be careful not to arch. Reduce this banana, and then start to lift the arms alongside the ears. You can look on the floor so that your neck doesn't tense, and your shoulders as well are relaxed. One more breath here. Legs activate. And then bring the hands behind you, interlock your fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, elevate your hands away from the sacrum. On the exhale, forehead towards your knees. Open your shoulders here, open your chest, open the back of your legs. One last breath. On the next exhalation, release your hands. Step the right foot back, big step. Lower your hips, press the back foot down. If you're working with the knee elevated, then just stay here. And if everything's okay with the knee, start to bring your belly, chest, and arms up to low lunge position. Here, connect to your legs, squeeze the legs together, connect to the pelvic floor, and then from there, start to elevate, elongate, and open the pose. So ideally, you want to bring the arms behind the line of the ears and open our chest here. You don't want to feel any discomfort in the lower back. That's why engage your legs like you're squeezing the mat together. And then bring the arms back, big circle, open the chest, hands to the floor, rounding the spine, stepping back, plank pose. Now, if you want, try to go down without using your knees. So shift the weight forward onto the tops of your tippy toes, bend the elbows to the ribs, and in plank, slowly go down chaturanga to the floor all the way. Okay, arms back, interlock your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together. On the inhale, lift your chest up and lift the thighs off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Right, place your hands close to the ribs. Keep that activation through the body. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, try to lift off the floor all in one piece. Or use your knees if you need to. Downward facing dog. Relax the head, look towards the feet. Yeah. Let's invite 3 slow deep breaths here. Creating space in the back line of your body. Good. On the inhale, lift the right leg up, but this time bend the knee and open the hip to the side, like you want your heel to touch your left sitting bone. Don't change nothing in your shoulders, keep them level, and just focus on opening and stacking your knee over your hip. Then bring the knee towards your forehead, round your spine, and hold here for 3, 2, point your toe, 1, big step forward. Lower your hips. Now bend chest and arms, lift up. Opening here in a slow lunge position. Take you on the lift and open. Lift on the inhale. Open, go deeper on the exhale. One more. Good. And fingertips gently touch the floor. Belly goes towards the spine. Shift the weight, lift the leg, hold. Finish, step feet together, forehead to your knees. Now bend your knees, sit low, Utkatasana position to come up. Bringing the arms up. Press your feet into the floor. Come all the way up into standing. Arms go back, big circle, chest open. Samasthiti. Okay, let's do one more time, second side. Bend the knees, sit low. First, just measuring where your hips needs to be positioned in Utkatasana. Then try to bring the arms up without lifting your hips. Hold here for a few breaths. Charging that energy through the legs. Ribs in, tail down, and now arms go back. Chase the interlock of the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elevate your hands away from the sacrum. Exhale, forehead to the knees. Shift your hips a little bit more forward over your feet. Exhale, release your hands. Step the left foot back, big step. Lower your hips. Belly, chest and arms lift up. And again. So you see, if I am with this action of pulling with the legs, I will just collapse here. So connect, pull, engage, and then from here start to open. So keep that spaciousness in your lower back. Keep that openness to your chest. Elevate the gaze a little bit. Your eyes are also connected to the spine. Look gently up. And then arms back, big circle, hands to the floor. Rounding the spine, step back, plank pose. Look forward, shift the weight forward. Bend the elbows to the ribs. You go down in Chaturanga. Change the interlock of the fingers behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift up. Try to lift your eyes off the floor a little bit higher. And release. Again, if you want to try tucking your toes, belly goes to the spine, press the floor and lift up. Downward facing dog. Here, keep the slow deep breaths. Take the breath of Ujjayi breath, yeah? This one that runs through the back of your throat, calms down the mind, opens the body. On the next inhale, lift the left leg up. This time, bend the knee, open the hip on the other side. Be careful not to arch here in your lower back. Keep extending your tailbone towards your right heel. Keep your shoulders leveled, and then bring the knee towards your forehead and stay here. 3, 2, 1. Big step forward. Lower your hips. Belly, chest, arms lift all the way up. Take a moment here. Opening the front of the body. Front of your hip, the chest. Okay, fingertips touch the floor. Belly connects to spine. Shift the weight, lift the leg. Finish, step feet together, forehead towards your knees. See if you can go a little bit deeper in each forward bend. Bend your knees, sit low, Utkatasana position. Arms up. And then pressing through your feet, coming all the way up into standing. Arms back, big circle, open chest. Samasthiti. Good, super. Let's do some balancing poses. So we just did 4 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Observe how you feel. I probably feel that your body starts to open now. That's really good. Now taking the right leg up and catch the leg, open it to the side. So position number 1, we can stay here. Just make sure that if you would let go of your leg, the leg would stay here up. And then extend the opposite arm to the other side and maybe turn the gaze and look towards your extended hand. Stay here, or if you want to go a step deeper, you would grab the big toe and extend and open the leg to the side. Yeah, try to press the floor actively with the bottom foot to elongate the crown of the head towards the sky. So you're rooting to elevate. Chest is open, shoulders relax. One more breath. Good. Now looking forward, direct that open leg to the side, the right leg forward. Keep it forward, arms up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Doesn't matter how high is the leg, just keep it up. Last one. And exhale, release. Super. Let's do other side, okay? Lift the left leg, chest open. Root through that bottom foot into the ground. Open here. And then the opposite arm to the side. Stay here or do the second variation. A little bit more challenge. Shoulders back, chest open, crown of the head towards the sky. Keep the slow deep breaths. Good. Coming back with the leg to the center, arms up and stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Okay, one more position to balance. I really like that one. It's like a figure 4, palms of the hands together, and then bit by bit start to go down, like you're sitting on a chair. Maybe one elbow touches the knee, one elbow touches the foot, chest is open. So this is a nice combination here, because we have a balancing pose and a hip opener. Foot is active. You can stay here, or if you want a little challenge, you can try to go into a twist. So here, placing the opposite arm into the foot, and then bit by bit going into a twist, maybe even look up towards your extended hand. Last breath. Okay, and start to come back mindfully, slowly, gracefully, knee towards the chest. Exhale, release. Great. Let's do other side. Open here the hip, and bit by bit start to go down. Again, it's important that when we go down here, observe, try not to round to go down. Yeah, try to keep the chest open, just like you would in cobra position, for example. Shoulders back. If you want, go to the second variation, bringing your right arm into the right foot, and then twisting, opening towards the sky. Slow deep breaths. Good. Coming back towards the center, bit by bit. Knee to the chest. Exhale, release. Okay, coming to the front of your mat. Step the right leg back, big step. Now opening the arms to the sides. So here, the arch of the foot is in line with your heel. Tailbone down. The distance between the legs is like your own leg, more or less, okay? Keep the lower back long, elongate all the way forward, triangle position. Here in triangle, it's not about catching the foot or how deep you can go to touch the ground. Rather think you wanna elevate this side of your trunk up. So you wanna create space here. You wanna stretch that side and turn your chest towards the sky. Let's do 2 more breaths. Press into your feet. Now come all the way up and reverse your triangle. Coming back to center. Bend the front knee 90 degrees. Place your left hand in front of your foot, right hand on the hip. Now take a little tiny adjusting step forward. So just like your big toe is gently touching the floor. And keeping your left hand under your shoulder, bit by bit, start to elevate the back leg up into a half moon pose. Keep extending your tailbone towards your back heel, and maybe elevate your right arm as well. So you can lift that right leg a little bit higher. If you're struggling with balance, you can use a block or use a wall behind yourself to find that balance here. Expanding, opening from your center. One more breath. Good. And now bring the right hand down towards the floor. Step the right foot back, big step. Keep the hips square, right hand on the floor, and then from here opening into a twist. Lifting left arm up. 2 more breaths here. Good. Now release the back into the floor. You keep opening here. You can or stay in kind of a dragon pose, opening here, chest open. Or if you want to try, bend that back leg, send a circle with your left hand back, and see if you can catch the outside of your foot. Opening your chest here. Opening your shoulder. Opening the front of your hip. And exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Now stepping with your right foot forward to meet the left. Sit back and down in your malasana. Chest is open. Now we're gonna lift up 5 times. Imagine like you have a wall behind you and you want your spine to be gliding on that wall. Pressing through your feet. 1. Exhaling down. Inhale 2. Exhale down. 3. 4. Last one. And stay up. Release the hands. Okay, let's go through the other side. Stepping left foot back. Big step. Prepare for your triangle. Tailbone down. Legs active. Elongating all the way forward. And coming even to the triangle. As before, try to elevate the left side up. And then turn your chest towards the sky. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reverse the triangle, open to the right side. It's like we're going back, but at the same time lifting up. Come back to center, bend the front knee. So from here, just start to shift slowly the weight. Fingertips touch the floor. Left hand on the hip. And first, just take a little adjusting step forward. If you're transitioning the weight. Once you feel stable here, begin to elevate that back leg up. Tailbone towards the heel. And then bring slowly your left arm up. Maybe even turning the gaze. Maybe looking all the way up towards your left hand. I know it's a little bit difficult here. And try to keep lifting that left foot up. Finding that balance, finding that expansion. Good. And exhale, bring the left hands to the floor and take a big step back. Lower your hips. And from here, open into a twist. Lifting the right arm up. Twisting from your core, opening your chest. Exhaling, releasing. Now the back knee comes to the floor. We open here the hip. You can stay in the dragon variation. Just here opening. Or if you want to go a step deeper, bend the back leg and catch the outside of your foot. Open your chest. Open your hips. Open the front of the body. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue. Release the foot. Hands to the floor. This time we're going to step back. Plank position. And just continue with our vinyasa. Slowly going down chaturanga. Now a little cobra. is coming. So keep your hands close to your ribs. Roll the shoulders back, elbows in, and then on the inhale, lift. But be careful, we don't want to feel any discomfort here in our lower back. So if this is too intense, just place your hands more forward and then come up to the place where you feel it's possible to just access the upper back. We don't want to feel anything in the lower back, okay? One more breath. Feet are active, legs active. Tailbone slides to the hips. And exhale. Release. Very good. Touching your toes. Belly goes in. Push up and sit back onto your feet. Child's pose. Relax your head. Your arms can go back. Relax your shoulders over your knees. And just inviting some slower, deeper breaths to your lower back area. And slowly, vertebra, vertebra, roll yourself up. Good. From here, let's go to seated position. Just extend your legs forward into Paschimottanasana. Elongate your spine all the way up on the inhale, and then on the exhale, see if you can glue your belly to your thighs and elongate the crown of the head towards your feet. If that's possible, then that's great. You stay here. If you feel like there is a hole between your spine and your belly, your belly and your thighs, then just bend your knees. Okay, bend your knees and then try to go down. If you can, keep the legs extended and then direct the crown of the head towards your feet. Breathe here to the back of the body. Shoulders back, neck long. Good. On the next inhale breath, roll yourself up. Place your hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Bend your knees. And on the inhale, lift your hips up into tabletop position. If it's okay for your neck and head, let the head drop back. Just exhale when your mouth open 3 times. 1. Opening your throat, opening your chest. 2. And 3. Slowly return to center and okay, now I'm gonna sit in cross-legged position, but a little bit more open than usual. So rather than having your feet here close to you, try to bring them a little bit more forward. It's like the knee aligns with your foot, foot with your knee. The feet are parallel, and imagine like they're pressing into a wall. Chest is open, lower back is long, and then start to walk your hands forward. And slowly, slowly, maybe your forearms touch the ground, maybe you can even elongate all the way forward and release your head here. If you have a block, you can also use the block to place it under your forehead. And for some of you, perhaps with more open hips, you might not feel much here. If you want, you can intensify a little bit more the position by placing that foot over your knee. And then from here, starting to go forward and down in Agni Stambhasana. Yeah, so just check for yourself which pose you prefer. But again, remember, try to reduce the rounding of the spine. It's like you want to bring the chest forward, just like you would for a cobra pose. Shoulders back. Feet are active. We'll all be on hips here. And return. Switch the position of the legs. Try to do it without the help of your hands. Yeah? Try to just use your own legs to switch. Imagine, for example, like when we do things like asanas, like handstand, for example, where we can't use our hands and we want to do the lotus with the legs, that's already preparation here. Chest is open, shoulders down. And again, use your breath to unlock the body. Relax any parts that don't need to be involved in the pose, such as the shoulders, your jaw, your tongue, even sometimes the fingertips, yeah? When you tense the fingers, relax your skin. Good. And return. Lift the legs up for a moment. So just place your elbows on the floor, legs up, and then do a few circles with your ankles one way, few circles the other way. Just letting the blood flow down from your legs. And now cross over the right leg over the left. And let's go to Gomukhasana. So what is this position? How does it look? It's like we want to stack one knee over the other here. For some of you, maybe it will be impossible because it's quite kind of a complex hip pose. If this is not possible, then extend the bottom leg forward, just like that. And just keep the right leg on top, okay? So the easier variation I show now, right arm goes up, you grab your big toe, chest open, and then you go into a forward bend, and you still, trust me, you're gonna feel a lot in the back of that leg. If you can do the full pose with your hands, catch your feet, and then on the exhale, rounding the spine, start to go forward and down. And here internally, imagine like you want to press one leg into the other. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is long. Good. On the next inhale breath, come up and then switch the position of the legs. Now the other leg goes on top. Same. If you do the variation that you have the bottom leg extended, you grab with your left hand the big toe and go down. If you're doing this variation, then place your hands on your feet, press them down, and then on the exhale, go into a forward bend. Yeah, like trying to bring your forehead towards your knee. And inhale, come up. Okay, release the legs now. You probably feel your hips quite a bit. Legs forward, and now we go towards the floor. So extend the arms forward, look at your feet, and very slowly, vertebra start to go down towards the floor. Half bridge pose, bend your knees. With your fingertips, touch your heels, and start to elevate your hips up. Interlock your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and lift your hips as high as you possibly can. Use your feet to press into the floor to lift. Two more breaths. Breathe to your belly, to your organs, to your chest, to your heart. And exhale to release. Great. Okay, now, first option is just lift your legs up and stay here. Okay? For some of you, especially if you have neck problems or if you're, for example, menstruating right now, that's the best position. Just allowing the blood to flow down, releasing the legs. If everything is okay with your neck and you want to go for it, then we bring the legs behind the head, but be very mindful, very careful. So-called halasana. Here, interlock your fingers just like in the previous pose. Wiggle your shoulders together as much as possible and just take a few breaths here in halasana. keeping your hips stacked over your shoulders. Okay, then place your hands on your back and start to lift the legs up. Using your active core, finding your candlestick position. Salamba Sarvandasana. Try to create that long line from the big toes to your pubic bone, from the pubic bone to your thumb. Good. Now lower just the right leg and keep this kind of L shape with your legs. Maybe the big toe touches the floor. Sweet. Now the leg goes down. And one more time, please bring both of the legs up. And now open the legs completely to the sides. Extend your heels and bring the soles of the feet together. Stay here balancing. If you want to try, maybe one hand goes to one knee and the other hand goes to the other knee. Sustaining the pose from your active core. Good. And then bring the knees towards your ears. Grab your ankles. Extend your legs. And very slowly, vertebra, vertebra, start to keep your legs close to your chest. Try to keep them straight. And start to bring the spine bit by bit towards the floor. And then going with your legs all the way down. Keep your lower back glued to the ground. Good. Bend your knees. Hug your knees to your chest. Open arms to the sides in cross position and let the legs drop to the right, look to the left. Gently twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. And inhale, coming back to center. Catch the outsides of your feet. Happy baby pose. Open your chest. Open the lower back. Keep your shoulders down. Spread your toes. Feet up. Maybe just move a little bit side to side, like rolling on your back. And come back to center. Release your feet. First variation of Shavasana, just a normal one with the legs open to the sides and the palms of your hands open. If you want to have a little bit more hip opener, you're welcome to bring the soles of the feet together and just relax your knees to the sides. Try to keep the lower back as close to the floor, if possible, completely relax on the floor. And close your eyes. You can relax your hands on your lower abdomen. And just place your hands there to invite slow deep breaths to your belly. And start to relax completely your physical form. Relax also your breath. And the most important, relax your mind. Invite yourself for the next few minutes of total surrender to just being here without the need to do anything, to think about anything, just being totally free from the thoughts. And slowly invite a deeper, longer inhale, followed by a long, slow exhale. And start to gently close your knees if you have the legs open to the sides. And move your fingers bit by bit, your toes. Roll onto your right side of the body. Take a moment here. You can use your right arm like a pillow under your head. And with the help of your hands, come up to a seated pose. Keep your eyes still closed. Just finding a position that feels comfortable. You can keep your spine elongated. And take a moment to observe what has shifted. How do you feel now? What is the fruit of this practice for you? Observe the depth of your breath, quality of the mind, energy in your body. And to close the practice, draw a big circle around yourself like a sphere, like the sun. Bring the palms of the hands together, bring them down to the crown of the head, your forehead, your lips, and the center of your chest. Let's take a moment to close the session, chanting together mantra Om. Inhale. Gently bow your head to your heart, taking a moment of gratitude, your personal affirmation for the day, the prayer. Just taking a time to reflect. What would you like to bring with you into your day from this journey, from this practice? Planting the seed in your heart new mind's eye. Then rub your hands. Once the hands are warm, place them onto your eyes and just very gently with the palms of your hands press your eyes. Relax into this empty space and release hands. Bit by bit open your eyes and connect again to the external world. Thank you so much. This was a very nice waking up practice, a lot about like expansion, but then still staying centered. So the poses, each of these poses have a different echoing. I hope you enjoy the practice and we see each other or on one of the retreats or in the classes here in Mallorca. I will be here the whole summer. So if you're coming to the island, please come and let's share the practice together, and I wish you a beautiful rest of the day. Mwah.